EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to the Twin Cities and U.S. Bank Stadium in Minneapolis, the home of the Vikings. Here's Matt Gay ready to get this one started. And off we go from Minneapolis. Here's Brandon Powell to bring it out. And he'll be out of bounds just past the 25. Now here's Aaron Jones. And a strong start on the ground. He'll get 7 on the game's first play. Here's 2nd and 3 to go. They run it once more with Jones. And that one is closed down in the backfield. What a defensive play. Knifing in, dropping him for the loss.
Anytime the running back is forced to chop his feet in the background and never get to top speed, you know that play is not going anywhere. And that's exactly what the defense was able to force here by getting penetration. Great job there, stopping this play before he had a chance to even get started.
And this is going to be incomplete. That's great work to get in there and make things difficult defensively, setting up a 4th down. And that is good coverage by the punt team as they meet him and bring. Set to go now on 1st and 10. First carry now for the former Badger Jonathan Taylor. And he'll manage to get this ahead for a pickup of 5. They go right back to Taylor. Trying to find some place to go, but nothing developing. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 1.
You have to wonder if next time does the play caller give his quarterback some options to check out of this play. It was clear before the ball was snapped. This was not a great look for that play call, and you can see the end result.
3rd and 6. From the gun, Richardson. He's got a receiver. That's Woods. That's a pickup of 17. 1st down, Indianapolis.
Well, there's fast starts, Mike, and then there's this. It just seems like it's completion after completion, and now they find themselves in plus territory. Every team has their fringe red zone down to their red zone plan, and once you cross midfield, you got to be thinking 6, at the worst 3, but you're coming away with points.
Richardson to throw here on 1st and 10. Open man is the rookie, Adonai Mitchell. And this takes him into the red zone. He's brought down inside the 20-yard line.
Nice play here by Adonai Mitchell. And, Mike, it's so important to understand in today's NFL, and teams continue to get better and better at it, the notion that if you want to score points in the passing game, it has to be a direct correlation to your ability to generate explosive plays downfield. And with Mitchell. It's a big reason why the Colts targeted him in this past year's draft. He is explosive. He can get downfield. He adjusts and tracks the ball very well. And then ultimately, you're not always going to be open. So if that's tight coverage, can you go up and compete for the ball? He checks all those boxes, and he's going to be a big weapon in this Indianapolis Colts offense.
Here now, 3rd and 5. Out of the shotgun, Richardson. And he's going to be taken down back at the 20-yard line.
The best thing they did here, Mike, is keep their rush lane integrity. What that means is you have to rush the quarterback as a unit. Keep him in the pocket. Keep him on that X. And when you do, man, he becomes a sitting duck for this pass rush.
Gay's kick is good. And the Colts are out to an early 3-0 lead.
And I think this is going to end up being considered a successful drive, Mike. I think obviously you would have loved to see them come down and convert and score a touchdown. But at the very least, they needed to come away with 3. They were able to do that and take a lead on that field goal.
And he will only be able to muster the 20-yard line on that return. First and 10. The drive begins with a carry by Jones. They converge on him quickly. He'll only get a couple. Kenny Moore there to make the play. Working out of the gun, it's Darnold. Under pressure, and he'll go down. They got him. The rookie, Latu, the UCLA man, in there to bring him down.
And this guy, Latu, Mike, I'll tell you what, I really liked him coming out of the draft this past year. I mean, think back, he was the Pac-12 Defensive Player of the Year, first-team All-American with 13 sacks. And Gus Bradley, he wants a guy that can go after the quarterback so he can play his zones. He doesn't have to always bring the extra pressure. And with Latu, I think he gets just that guy.
And he looks up, and he's taken down right away. Maybe fortunate just to hold on to the ball as he was tackled immediately after hauling that one in. On first down, it's Richardson. He's got a man. That's Josh Downs. Here's a 2nd and 6. Richardson gonna look to throw. That's complete. Jonathan Taylor out of the backfield. And they're going to be set up in the red zone. They've got it inside the 15. He got loose after the grab, and they couldn't bring him down. A gain of 28. On the move at the 14-yard line, it's 1st and 10. That's complete to his running back, Taylor. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play. Second down and 3. That one complete to Pierce. To the pylon, he's in. Alec Pierce. Touchdown, Indianapolis. It's his 2nd touchdown of the year. Matt Gay on for the extra point. His kick is good. And the Colts are out to a 10-0 lead. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. Here's Brandon Powell to bring it out. He gets swarmed under. Doesn't even get to the 15. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. They'll run it with Jones to begin this drive. And he'll plow forward for a gain of 4 yards. Here's 2nd and 6. Again, it's Jones. And he is crushed in the backfield. Defenders firing through. Shut it down right away for a loss of yardage.
Well, as been the case this entire first half, it's been the defense that's really carried the load for this team. Some offensive struggles, but they've done more than their part, coming through again with another big stop for a loss.
And that is incomplete.
The offense just couldn't seem to get anything going that drive. They knew they had a long way to go, taking over possession that deep in their own territory. You want to pick up that first down and see if you can capitalize some momentum. Instead, the errant throw brings up 4th down, and they're going to have to punt it away.
A fair catch called for and taken out beyond the 45-yard line. Richardson to throw it here on 1st down. He'll get that one to Taylor, complete. And he'll be taken down rather swiftly after a gain of just 3.
All right, so there's really 3 areas that a modern NFL running back has to excel at. Number 1, the traditional handoffs. Yes, you have to operate out of the backfield like a traditional running back. Number 2, you have to be excellent and reliable in pass protection, and maybe bigger than all of them, you have to be at least serviceable out of the backfield in the passing game.
He'll find Woods. That one is caught. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line.
Not a whole lot complicated about this play, Mike. That was understanding where the holes of the defense were. Remember, in this zone coverage, you got to find green grass, get past the 1st down marker, be friendly to the quarterback, and then the ball has to be out on time before those zone defenders can react to the receiver. It's exactly how it played out here. You can drop all the fancy plays you want, but when the quarterback and the receiver see it through the same set of eyes, it's virtually impossible to stop.
Finding the open man, that's Pittman. And they bring him down inside the 25-yard line.
Every quarterback's dream is, can I get the ball out of my hand as fast as possible and get it to a guy that can do the rest after the catch? And it seems like nowadays, throughout the entire league, the best offenses thrive in yards after the catch.
On 1st and 10, here's Richardson. That's over the middle and intercepted. Picked off by Andrew Van Ginkel. And the Vikings are going to get it back here just past the 35.
So the first part of any interception is just end up with the ball in your hands, right? That's what every defensive coordinator wants. But anytime you can get yards on the return, that's just an added bonus. And that's what we see here. There's a little space, does a great job securing the catch, and all of those yards just set up for better field position as their offense takes the field.
And he'll manage to work this forward to the 37. That's E.J. Speed getting in there to make the tackle. Here's 2nd and 9. Operating from the gun, it's Darnold. A throw left side, but it's incomplete. He was looking for T.J. Hawkinson on that one. Third down coming up.
They've been a little up and down in this first half. I mean, they have less than 80 yards of total offense and halftime looms. So missed throws like that, those are missed opportunities. They've got to hit the plays when they have them if they want to have a chance to leave here with a win.
Carrying that ball loosely, and it is out. And this is taken in by the defense.
So the biggest thing that stands out here, Mike, is the fact that the defense just continues to pursue to the ball. Every defense focuses on get as many hats to the ball carrier as possible, because if the guy in front of you, he misses the tackle or he falls down, you have to be there to make up for it. And the pursuit to the ball is not only how they're able to get him down, it's ultimately how they're able to take the ball away. A rare miss for a quarterback that we've seen really come out on fire throughout this entire contest. I mean, his completion percentage, Mike, is well above league average, and frankly, it's really the biggest reason why they find themselves out in front.
Richardson will give it to Taylor. And he's down on the other side of midfield. Mark him at the 48-yard line.
This is one of those cases where having high-end speed in the backfield can be such a game changer. The offensive linemen don't need to hold their blocks quite as long. You give this guy a little bit of a crease, and man, he is gone.
On first down, they'll stay with Taylor on the ground. And this time, they are ready for him. He'll be thrown for a loss. No big gain that carry. It's second down.
Well, there hasn't been a whole lot for this crowd to be excited about on either side of the ball, but at least now the defense is trying to be that spark. Nice tackle for loss there. Can they do something to build upon to try to get this team going?
So they go backwards on first down. Here's 2nd and 13. Here's Richardson. And a good effort there defensively. It's knocked away and incomplete.
Throughout this entire game, we've really seen this quarterback operate very efficiently, not only being able to spread the ball to multiple playmakers, Mike, but really complete a high percentage of his passes. So can't let that last incomplete break what's been a really nice rhythm so far.
3rd and long. Here's Richardson. And that is incomplete.
Timing and trust, critical elements of this quick passing game. If your target and the quarterback are not on the same page, it winds up being an incompletion and a wasted down.
And he's going to be brought down after a short return. And that's where his team will get possession of the football. So here's a 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 24. From the shotgun, here's Darnold. He connects with Jordan Addison. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on first down. Now he'll run it.
That's just great awareness there, Mike. He's looking downfield. He doesn't see anything, but he is locked in to get that first down. He tucks it, becomes a runner, and gets past the marker.
So from the 39, they come up on 1st and 10. That ball flutters to the ground. It's incomplete. Well, fortunate there wasn't a defender right there in the area. Could have been a turnover. Instead, it brings up 2nd down. Darnold now to throw. A short one taken by Hawkinson. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield.
The drag route. We used to say this is day one install. Every single offense in the NFL has this sort of route especially for the tight end position. And depending on the speed and the run-after-catch ability of the tight end, sometimes it can lead to some of the biggest gains.
Still going. And he will score. Justin Jefferson. Touchdown, Vikings. On now for the extra point. Here's Will Reichert. He knocks it through. And the Vikings are on the board. It's 10-7. Still a little time. Final minute of this first half. We'll see if they can do anything with this kickoff that is coming their way. The return starts from the 5. And they'll get him out of bounds, but a good return to the 30. They'll come up here, 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Richardson. That's to the left side and taken in by Downs. And he is out of bounds on the other side of midfield. Don't get that often during the season. First play of the drive picks up 29 yards. Richardson to throw. Open man downfield. It's Pittman. And he's into the end zone. Michael Pittman. Touchdown, Indy. A terrific play all the way around. Finished off by the receiver, who not only made the grab, but Greg turned it up and takes it into the end zone.
And that's the tricky part, Mike, that transition from receiver to runner. And in this case, he does it flawlessly. Look the ball in, secure the catch, and then get upfield and get yourself in the end zone.
Still a little time. Final minute of this first half. We'll see if they can do anything with this kickoff that is coming their way. This one is fielded in the end zone, but he decides not to bring it out. So they'll take over at the 30-yard line. On 1st and 10, here's Darnold. This pass, right side, going to be caught by Addison.
These hitch routes, they're usually just designed to pick up a few safe yards. An easy completion, get some rhythm for your quarterback. However, this time, he's able to make a little magic happen after the catch and turn it into something much bigger than even they were probably anticipating.
Throwing, Darnold. A pressure there got to him. He's hit as he threw it, and that pass falls incomplete.
So as halftime looms, Mike, they have to find a way to capitalize on this drive right here and make sure they end the half with some sort of points. Now, that incompletion, not ideal, but at the very least, it stops the clock. Catch your breath, get back in the huddle, and this next play, it's got to be a gotta-have-it best play call.
Try and run for the first down with Jones. Trying to get to the edge, and he will not get there. As a matter of fact, he was taken down behind the line, and that brings up 4th down. Now the Colts will use the first of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half. But he cannot get away. Great job down there to hold him to a short return. They will start it on the ground to run that clock. That one never got started. Too much defensive pressure. They drop him in the backfield. So we reach halftime, and the visiting Colts are on top. As we'll get you down to Orlando now. That's where the coach is, Jonathan Coachman, and our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, thank you. Back here on EA Sports as we count down to the kickoff of the second half. First half played out a bit as we expected. We'll see if there's a surprise coming up. Both teams set to go, and the second half is underway. Across the 20, they'll mark them down before the 25-yard line. And that's where the offense will take over. Richardson going to get it quickly out to Downs. It's a nice start to the drive, a gain of 10, and a quick first down.
Mike, think back to our conversation during the break. We've kind of both asked ourselves, are they content with this double-digit lead? Do they come out and play conservative here in the second half? Well, it took exactly one play to get our answer. They continue to get chunk plays like this. This thing could get out of reach fast.
They'll go play action. It's Richardson. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be second down.
It's always a risky decision anytime a quarterback tries to force the ball, especially into those tightly contested areas. Not a lot of daylight, not a lot of room for error. In this case, it just falls simply as an incomplete. But as this game unfolds, better decisions are going to lead to better results.
We'll try again. It's second and 10. On second down, here's a run with Taylor. He'll move the pile forward. Let's give him a couple. Cameron Bynum up from the secondary to make the play. They need 8 as they come up for third down. In motion comes Pittman. From the gun, Richardson. He's going to air this one out. That is incomplete. Well read that time defensively, making it difficult downfield. And that's going to bring up a fourth down. Oh, how about the coverage there? Met and dropped before he can get a return going. From the 39, here's a first and 10. They run straight ahead with Jones. And he is going to be stuffed well behind the line of scrimmage. That play going absolutely nowhere. So after the loss on first, here's second and 14. Darnold to throw. A throw there on second down, going to be incomplete.
You talk about a quarterback getting bailed out. Man, that is a pick all day long. And as this defender enters the huddle, you see a bunch of his guys hitting him on the helmet. But I can promise you, they're saying, next time, you got to come down with that one.
On third and long, here's Darnold. And that is incomplete.
Every so often, Mike, you can see these offenses, and it looks like the passing game gets a little bit too predictable. And as the defense continues to flood the back end of these zones with extra defenders, They're continuing to force this quarterback to not only make some difficult throws, but to put the ball in harm's way.
A fresh set of downs to work with. It is 1st down and 10. Throwing, Richardson. Catch made. That's Woods. And they'll get about half of what they needed. It's a pickup of 5 and sets up 2nd and 5. Here's Taylor. Yeah. It's a pickup of 13 yards. That's good for a Colts 1st down.
So as we take a look at the box score, Mike, you realize here they got the lead. We're in the 2nd half, but they don't have a lot of rush yards. It's because they use the passing game to score points and establish the lead. Now, how we judge their run game is from here to the end of the game. Can they pile up yards now in the 2nd half and close this game out?
They'll go again here with Taylor. And he'll work this out to the 23. That's Andrew Van Ginkel in on the tackle. On the give, this is Taylor. And he's got this up close to the 35-yard line.
It's too early at this point, Mike, to really start thinking about the clock. You definitely don't want to go into a shell. But now this is the point in the game where having a good ground game really starts to take over. You throw to get the lead, but man, once you get it, that ground game, that's what finishes the game off.
Richardson to throw here on 1st and 10. And they'll get about 4 here as he is taken down.
Outbreaking routes, Mike, especially outside of the numbers, everything is about the timing. If you're late with the throw, you're going to be watching that defensive back take that thing the other way for 6.
They'll run here with Taylor. And that one is closed down in the backfield. What a defensive play. Knifing in, dropping him for the loss.
Great job by that linebacker timing his blitz. He didn't give any indication to the offense that he was coming. And he's able to get through that hole and take the ball carrier down for a loss.
3rd down and 9. Out of shotgun, Richardson. That's over the middle and taken in. He's got it. It's a gain of 12 there. 1st down, Indianapolis.
Nice pickup here to the back, and what really stands out about this drive is the ability of the quarterback to really spread the ball around to multiple targets. It puts so much pressure on the defense, deciding who do they want to account for, because no matter who they try to take away, the quarterback's doing a nice job of finding the open man.
And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on 1st down.
So the hope is when you call these underneath drag routes, you're trying to have your tight end come out the backside of the defense in space. So when you put the ball on him early, it leads to big yards after the catch. In this case, they don't get the real big play they were hoping for, but they'll definitely take it.
They'll come up now for 2nd down and 4. So, 3 quarters. They'll work now on 2nd and 4. Now whistles here, and a penalty. I think somebody moved early up front. Downs goes in motion. Now a toss, running left, it's Taylor. And he is not going to get away. Might have gotten a yard, but it will set up third down. Now Richardson. Coming open is Pierce. It's on target. And he will go all the way. Alec Pierce. Touchdown Colts. 2 touchdowns for him now on the afternoon. Now Gay for the extra point. He gets it to go, and the Colts up their lead. It's now 24-7. The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. Here's Brandon Powell to bring it out. And he'll be taken down right at the 29-yard line. So they come to the line for first down and 10. In motion, it's Jefferson. Throwing on 1st and 10 is Darnold. That's to the right side and incomplete.
I think at some point for this quarterback, he has to start looking some other directions. I mean, he's tried to get the ball now to this guy multiple times, and all of them have resulted in incomplete passes. I'm not saying don't throw it to him in the future, but maybe get yourself a couple easy completions elsewhere before you look back in his direction.
They'll try again here. 2nd and 10. Play fake to Jones, and now Darnold. And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing third down.
The whole idea of the play-action pass, Mike, is that you can slow the pass rush down enough that it allows longer, slower developing pass concepts to open up downfield. But in this case, they were on him so fast that by the time he got his head around, that ball needed to come out. There was no timing and ultimately led in an incompletion.
They get 19 on that pass play. First down, Minnesota. Darnold to the air once more. That one intercepted. Picked off by their rookie linebacker.
You know, whether you're manning the middle or you're a rusher coming off the edge, Mike, if you play linebacker in this league, you have to have the ability to handle yourself in pass coverage. If the expectation is that a throw is going to head his way, he'll make that play. And that was the biggest play he could have made. That was really nicely done.
They'll run on first down with Taylor. And a good run there. Going to get him 5 yards. They'll break the huddle. It's 2nd and 5. On the handoff, it's Taylor. And he will work this down inside the 40. That's going to be good enough to move the chains. First down. Give up the middle to Taylor. And he'll get about 5. In motion comes Pittman. Here's Sermon. And he is crushed in the backfield. Defenders firing through. Shut it down right away for a loss of yardage.
I'd like to see that running back be a little bit more decisive with his cut, Mike. You can see he was a little hesitant, and once you're late making that decision, you just kind of get strong laterally. Great job there by the defense, and he has no choice but to take that loss.
From the gun on third down, Richardson. That one is batted away. Incomplete. No separation that time. Tightly defended. It brings up fourth down. Matt Gay coming on for this field goal try. And this is no good. Could not get it on target. And they are not able to add on to their big lead.
They're just trying to extend the lead here, and this is definitely one they're going to want to have back.
Set to go now on 1st and 10. Working out of the gun, it's Darnold. And that one knocked away. It's incomplete.
Mike, when you're completing less than 35% of your passes, you're just not going to win a lot of games in the NFL. He's just too erratic throughout the course of the game. Sometimes it's exactly how they practiced. And at other times, it looks like they've never practiced at all.
He'll let this go. Deep for Jefferson. And he's going to take this into the end zone. Sensational play for the moment. There's a marker down. I don't think he's going to like the result of this flag. Reichard good with the extra point. And the Vikings back within 10. It's now 24-14. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. He fields it at the 8. And he'll get as much as he can protecting the football as he dives to the ground. Operating from their own 23, they'll begin 1st and 10. They'll start this on the ground. It's Taylor. And that is going nowhere fast. Disastrous play. A big loss. Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long. On the handoff, running left, that's Taylor. That will make 3rd down a little more manageable. Good yardage gained on that one. So, 2 minutes to play here in the second half. Greg and I back for the conclusion in a moment. You've got to consider this an absolute must-stop defensively. It's 3rd down. They'll drop to throw. And this is going to be incomplete. That's great work to get in there and make things difficult defensively, setting up a 4th down. The Colts about to kick this one away as they try to play the field position game here, protecting a 4th quarter lead. Oh, the coverage was great. They gave him no room to operate and made him pay for catching the ball. Here's 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, it's Darnold. And a good effort there defensively. It's knocked away and incomplete.
A great pass rush is like a closer in baseball. When you bring them into the game, it's all but over. And that's exactly the case here. It doesn't result necessarily in a sack, but it was the hit that altered the throw just enough to end that play before it started.
Throwing on second down. Darnold. That'll be intercepted. And the Colts will have great field position right around midfield.
You know, for the good corners, Mike, they all share this certain mentality, right? It's bring it on. I want the best. I want the ball thrown in my direction. So anytime they get a chance to break up a play and silence an opposing offense, but man, when they get a chance to take one away and get their hands on it, that is what they live for.
On first down, they'll start with Taylor. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line.
This is the moment in the game, Mike, where it really matters to have a run game. You find yourself winning here late. You want to try to run the clock out and finish with the ball. And boy, do they ever. Give credit to this offensive line and running back. They came through when their team needed them the most.
They go right back to Taylor. And they bring him down inside the 25-yard line.
2-possession lead, fourth quarter. This is the time, Mike, when you really can rely heavily on your run game. Everybody in the stadium knows you're going to run it, including the defense. They just can't come up with an answer to stop it.
Well, they weren't going to get him the second time with the same back. Defense all over that one. They stop him for no gain.
Depending on the situation or the down and distance, Mike, the linebackers have different reads. Sometimes they read the offensive lineman. Sometimes they read the running back. In this case, his read brings him right to the play. He's able to make a big stop and keep the game to nothing.
Now a give running left with Taylor.
Ready, get.
Back to the ground after the penalty. And the Colts are going to have what looks to be a first and goal. He'll take this down to the 10-yard line. So it's a win for the Colts. They bounced back from the loss last week, really put in a determined effort, and will come away with the victory.